Okay, check this out. Down in this hole goes this little ball, which stops oil flow from tank to crankcase. So what I did is I pulled it out, checked it, I got this X-Acto blade handle and I put it in the hole and I gave it a little tap tap to maybe seat it better in the seat. Now we'll put it back together. On top of the ball goes this spring. The spring looks like it's in good condition. Goes in here, sits on top of the ball. And then this cap here goes on top of the spring and screws into the hole. Let's see if that takes care of the oil problems that we're having. And I also found out that the oil tank should not have pressure, it should have vacuum. And if this is leaking, letting oil go from the tank into the case, that could possibly cause a pressure inside of there. I'm gonna tighten this up and we'll get it fired up here soon and see if that takes care of the problem with the oil. Talk to you later, bye. Valve spark plugs, probably. Change the spark plugs. Well, a couple spark plugs did the trick on that. Does seem to have a little bit of pressure in the oil tank. Haven't seen any oil come out of the overflow or the breather hose yet. We'll let it run for a while. Let it set for 2 days, go from there. That's still in the hole. There's plenty of oil in it. Doesn't seem to be any pressure building up. Got another missing bolt. But anyway, that's it for now. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. The exhaust system came off today. The bolts in the head came out without problem. Had to take off the cover on that and take off the floorboard. That one came out fine. And I saw the dent, the big dent you had to put on this downpipe to get it to fit around the Kickstarter. But I found the baffle on the right-hand side is attached to the pipe. And I found the baffle, I'm sorry, that was the left-hand side. The baffle for the left-hand side was inside the pipe, flopping around in there somewhere. That was probably your bolt in the can. Talk to you later, bye. So hey, check it out. Little update on Dennis's 81 FLH. We got it torn apart. We got the inner and outer primary taken out in the clutch. I replaced the shifting mechanism here. Much better condition than the other one was because that's brand new. It has a belt drive, front or primary and out final drive. We're putting new oil line hoses on it. We're going to modify the exhaust. Here's the other side. We took out the oil tank, battery tray, working on the oil lines. We've got to get things put back together. Here we have the clutch and the oil tank and the inner primary, the outer primary. There's the starter. There's the exhaust system. But anyway, we keep taking it apart and we haven't put much together yet. Hopefully we'll have it together soon. I don't think he's going to make Sturgis, but anyway, that's some progress. We have new bushings for the handlebars. I think that's about it. But let's get it back together. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. We're making some progress today. We got the inner primary on. We got part of the clutch assembly put together. Started solenoid. We got the oil tank back in. Come around here. We got the battery tray installed. We got the oil lines all finished up. Couple more things to do, and maybe we'll get it on the ground. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. Been working on the exhaust system for the 81 FLH. We got the crossover pipe cut off from here. It went from here to here. Here. We've got a patch for this. Gonna weld that on. Got to finish this patch here to go here. Making progress. Talk to you later. Bye. So hey, check it out. Let me show you some things we did on Dennis's 81 FLH. First of all, we installed some spotlights and directional signals, original equipment off my 08 Street Glide. We also did new oil lines from the oil cooler down over to the oil pump and up into the oil tank up underneath the seat. We also replaced all the rubber mount bushings, these little items here, for the battery tray and for the oil tank. We had to pull the inner primary off to replace the shifting mechanism on the transmission. Down in there, the little chrome piece, there it is. That was all worn out. And while we're at it, we installed some new rubber tips for the shifting mechanism. We also replaced handlebar riser bushings down in here. The old ones are all worn out. One of the biggest problems Dennis was having with the bike was oil getting down into the crankcase when it sat for a long time. The problem was, well, there's a check valve underneath this cap that was leaking. So what we did is pulled out the cap, the spring, left the ball in there, and tapped on the ball with an aluminum handle to reseat the ball down in the case. That took care of the problem, but we also installed a new ball and spring. No more oil leaking down in the crankcase. One of the biggest things we did was made it a true dual exhaust by removing the crossover pipe that went from here down to here and around the transmission. With making it into a true dual exhaust, you can now actually hear exhaust coming out the left side. With the stock crossover, most of the time all you hear is exhaust coming out the right side and very little coming out the left.